Hi, this is Zach Meir with the US Chartbreakers here at Zach's Traders Cafe for Wednesday, the 4th of October. And not a surprise, really, that we're fast approaching the 200-day moving average, the black line there, which is at 4,200. Also an uptrend line there from back in, basically this time last year. Same level, so 4,200 looks as though it's locked in terms of a target. Below that, we've got the risk of a test of the May support area at 4,100, but let's perhaps worry about that when the time comes. End of day close, obviously below 4,200 would be a problem for this market. RSI now at 28, which is into the oversold area, so hoping that the oversold and the 200-day line will coincide for a rebound, maybe over the next or the second part of this week. This stage only back above the late September support, 42.38 on an end-of-day close basis, the first sign that we might actually turn back up again ahead of a meet with the 200-day moving average. Moving along to the stocks, and first one quite a cracker, I could say, ALX, and here you can see that we gapped up after a bear trap from below the April support area around $4.20, and the view now is that while we're above the 200-day moving average at $6.70, looking for a target at $9 plus by the end of this month. The other point to note is that we gapped down, I suppose, twice going into the bear trap, so that this is a bear trap island reversal, which tends to be one of the strongest charting setups. The key here, though, holding above that 200-day line. Next up, we have American Realty, and here you can see that we're just in a falling wedge breakout. We've got bullish divergence going into the bear trap that we had last week below the $14 mark. And basically, towards the $40 mark. Now the view is that above $15 in that broken August resistance line, we could head up towards the 50-day moving average at $18.40 by the end of this month. So a nice turnaround there within a broadening triangle base from back in April. Another stock which is on the front foot is Delta Apparel, and here we've had a bull trap, or I suppose bear trap gap reversal through the 50-day moving average at $7.50. Above that 50-day line, we're looking at for up to $11 by the end of next month, at the top of a broadening triangle from the end of July. But it would be nice to see the shares remain above that $7.50 to $8 area, which was resistance on the way down, and obviously the 50-day line as well. A stock which we've looked at before is up on the runway now, Enveric Biosciences, and here you can see that we're breaking out of that triangle in place since May. Also broken above the 50 and 200-day moving averages. They're around the $2.40 area and above $2.40, looking for $4 by the end of next month at the top of that rising trend channel from back in July. That obviously retests August resistance as well. Next up is Fusion Pharmaceuticals, and here we've broken through the 50-day line. Bear trap rebound from below the August support. Bullish divergence going into this, so we should have some momentum here. Initial target up to $3.75, looking for $4.50 by the end of next month, while we hold above the 50-day line at $2.90. Another new name, for at least in the near term, is Gritstone, and here broken through the, it's similar to some of the other ones we've looked at so far today. Bear trap gap reversal there with the rally from below the 150 area and above the 50-day moving average at $1.70, looking for $2.60 by the end of this month at the top of a broadening triangle from back in June. Interesting setup coming up next with IDT, and IDT. The picture is that we've just sort of spiked up out of nowhere. There was actually bullish divergence going into the turnaround there around the $22 area, so that was actually not quite as much of a bolt from the blue as one might have expected. But above the 50-day line, shares soaring and heading back to resistance on the way down from June around $26.50. Above that, looking for the 200-day line initially at $28 and then up to as high as $33 by the end of next month if we stay above that $26 area. On to a stock which is also on the front foot at the moment. We've got the position at Lantheus. Here we've broken through the 50-day line. That was around the $69 area. Initial target here, the resistance line there from May, around $76, and then hoping that by the end of the month we'd fill that gap down from August at $82 and really have a decent upside from current levels. But the key here is to hold above the $69 area and that 50-day moving average. I've looked at this stock before, Lixte, and here you can see that we are trying to base out here. We've broken a converging triangle there from the beginning of August. That was around 233 cents, and above that we're looking for the stock to head up towards the top of that rising trend channel base as high as $5.60 by the end of next month. So quite high hopes there. If you're looking for an intermediate target, obviously the resistance on the way down was around $4.50, but this looks like it might have a decent snap to the upside. Moving on to another mover and shaker in the terms of the price action, and it's Nano-X, and here it's really bullish divergence which is catching our attention. We've broken recent neckline resistance around $6.70, and above that looking for the top of that broadening triangle from back in August at $9.50 by the end of next month. But nice bullish divergence there with the low lows for September, October, but RSI holding steady there. That tends to be a decent signal. Looked at the next one, Orchestra, just I think last week, and here you can see that we've got a V-shaped bull flag in place now. We've traced from the 200-day moving average. Hopefully it'll be second time lucky to break that around the $11 level. Above $11, looking for up to $19 or $20 by the end of next month, on the basis that this is a decent head and shoulders reversal accompanied by a V-shaped bull flag. On to the last two. First one is a stock which I looked at, I think yesterday, Pitney Bowes, and here, following on from that gap to the upside, W-shaped reversal, and the view now is that above the old August resistance area at $3.60, we're looking up to $4.20 by the end of this month, and hopefully much sooner than that. Finishing off with Summit, and here you can see another push through the 50-day line. In fact, it's a bear trap island reversal because gapped down back in August, gapped up rather for the start of October. Above the 200-day line at $15.70, looking for up to the $19 level by the end of this month. Ideally, we stay above the July resistance at $16.40 in the interim. That's it from me today. More updates tomorrow.